Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. Just give me a second, just so I can finish my setup over here on the evil YouTube. So today it is a special live at 5 because today we have a new update that's been added to the game. So basically, they've added a new bounty, the Neron bounty, to the new DLC. And also, we're getting double Kaznia crown this week. So would be a good opportunity to play at least to play the raids, so that we can get a lot of currency or more currency than usual. But before we can continue, so let me finish my setup over here. Almost there, still on target. There's also going to be some from now on. There's going to be some cross faction league. I saw some people that wondered what's the point, seeing how we cannot group with the other faction. I would say it's probably, I'm hoping that it's only a first step to being able to group heroes and villains together. But the truth is, we don't know. It could be that all we're getting is the cross faction league and we'll never be able to group together. We don't know. It would make no sense, though, to give us cross faction league and not give us the ability to be able to make a group with the other faction, seeing how like if we get people in your league, obviously you're going to want to play missions with them. There is a way in a roundabout ways to be able to do that, to queue with other people. Basically, what you could do is you queue for the same mission at the same time, and hopefully the matchmaking will match you together. It doesn't always work, but it works more often than not. Almost there. Yeah, I know I said that already, but I mean it this time. I swear. Me swear. So there we go. So that should do it. Let's hope. Also, there are some rewards that have been added to the vendor. No, not just yet. Sorry, YouTube is asking me a whole bunch of questions today for some reason. That happens. So, Gisvillian, sorry, I can't even read the name. Is this a new style? The chess pieces. The chess piece is a new Blue Lantern chess piece we have in the game. Sadly, I only had the currency to purchase the chess piece, so I did just that. I'm a bit of a foolish fool. I should probably have saved my currency to purchase some of the elite gear. We'll do that later. So today we are going to run the raids, and we are going to run the new boss. So we'll try to get as many people as we can. Worst comes to worst, we'll queue with whoever we have, and the matchmaking will match us with other players. We are playing on the Euro side, on the US PlayStation 5 and US PC. But if you are an evil villain, like we're going to start with playing the two raids, and after the raids, we are going to go to the open world. So if you're an evil villain, you could join us in the open world, even if you're not in the group. In the open world, doesn't matter if we're grouped together or not. So hello to Brandon Joel, hello to Rayshawn, hello to Jason Esther. We're good today. Hello to Superman. Oh, Superman says he'll be on soon. So we'll see. So it's a bit of a surprise live stream. I think it's Scrolls who suggested that on Sunday when we did play PvP, and I thought it was a good idea. We could play today. Uh, Seeing how the missions will give us double currency. Also, if we play the elite version, we're not going to play that, but if you play the elite version, you also get double renown for those missions. So if you've been falling a bit behind and you've been meaning to replay some of those missions, this week will be a good time to do that. My aura is more subtle than I thought. I'll switch to another one later, I guess. Jason Esther says Neron goes to 50. I don't think we'll defeat a Neron 50 times, but we'll defeat him at least a few times. We'll see how it works out. I guess while we wait, I guess we could go fight the evil Neron. Often people ask me, Multiverse, how do you have access to the open world maps? This is how. There's this big machine behind the Tempest Fuginaut. So from here, you have access to a whole bunch of maps, like you can see. Oh, like you can see it here, and you also have access to the latest DLC. So Jason says he's at the castle. So let's go and find out. So we'll start by fighting the evil Neron. So if you are in game and you want to join the group, send me a tell in game. And once we manage to get a group to play together, I should probably pick up. Oh, I guess this is where you pick up the mission. Oh yeah, Lord of the Underworld. Well, let's pick it up. But let's pick up also the other missions because why not?
Kaznia City has a new problem, a supernatural problem. Hopefully you're the solution.
Investigation is asking when's the spring event coming out? No idea. I would guess probably mid-April, early April, mid-April maybe, but the truth is we don't really know. Oh, I guess I did a boo-boo. Let's see if there we go. Let us select Neron. Oh, actually, I was going the wrong way. My bad. So for a spring event, no words on that just yet. So it could be early April, mid-April, maybe end of April. Sadly, it's never the same. I would say look at at last year, but with the new devs, a lot of stuff are different. I guess we can pick up the mission from our friend. Where is he? Oh, did they move? Oh, there he is.
Demons rampage. The threat is great. Go save the townfolk from a gruesome fate. I am the voice in your head that leads you astray. I'll obliterate your squirming, screaming soul. I would tell you to go to hell.
Oh, and we're still getting gaming. Somehow your message has been deleted. I'm guessing maybe you did that.
I'll obliterate your squirming, screaming soul. I would tell you to go to hell, but you're already there.
So as you can see, there's evil demons all over the place. So be careful if you try to get away like I did. You end up running into a whole bunch of other demons.
I am the voice in your head.
Investigating gaming, did they put it on the test server already? It's not on the test server, it's on the live server. Oh, you mean the spring seasonal? Nah, we haven't heard anything about it just yet. If it's on the test server, no one told me. But the last couple of seasonals, they did not put them on the test server, so I wouldn't expect them to put this one on the test server as well. So I guess we'll wait just a little bit more. What are we supposed to do with the commendation when we're maxed? You just delete them. There's once you have the maximum renown, uh, the recommendation are useless. Oh, Chris Reeve, Superman fixed my name in my in-game name. That is fine.
You're not so special. So pay.
So we'll wait a bit more, and worst comes to worst, we'll go with who we have. Investigating gaming. So technically, we're going to get an update that is late as hell. We don't know. The thing is, we don't know when we will get the spring seasonal. And again, for the last couple of seasonals, we did not get them on the test server anyway. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get this one on the test server either. So again, we could get it early April, mid-April, late April. Although I expect for April 1st. April 1st is next week, I think. Oh, let's invite Ryushu. April starts next week, I think. Let me check to be sure.
I would tell you to go.
Oh, April 1st is a Tuesday, so normally we have a little something for April's Fool. Like we have a sort of April's Fool event for about 1 week. So I suspect we might get that. We'll probably get that next week. But the truth is, we don't know. It's never quite the same. So I suspect next week we'll probably get April's Fool. So if we do get the spring seasonal, maybe the week after that, maybe mid-April, early May, maybe.
I would tell you to go to hell.
So if you noticed, they did give us the evil Neron puts some sort of effect on us that creates a sort of fireball effect around the character. So I assume if we stay too close together, we'll do damage to each other if we do have that effect. Oh, Atmosphere says evil streaming, evil live streaming. Absolutely.
Go to hell. But you're already there. I'll obliterate your squirming, screaming soul.
So obviously with Neron, a whole bunch of fiery effects. That was to be expected.
Manifest your fears. Behold,
The campaign is John Constantine next, then Brainiac, then Harley Quinn. Yeah, something like that. There was a promo artwork about that some time ago.
but you're already dead.
But yeah, that's pretty much to be expected. So the next part of the campaign will probably be Justice League Dark Cursed, then the Harley Quinn DLC, then the Brainiac DLC, and then the Harley Quinn DLC. I guess we'll try to cure with the people we have, and we'll make do with that. So let's go for the first raid. With the lag in the menu. Sorry about that. Investigative gaming, we normally used to get it early. Well, I seem to recall like the first week of April is obviously usually it's the April's event, whatever that we call it. It's not much. Usually it's like some new rewards and some funky stuff like I think there's a collection for the ambush bug character in our lair. One time we got the Bruce Wayne ally, which always cracks me up when I see someone using it. There are people who don't realize that the Bruce Wayne ally, not a real ally. Six God, is it true that you get a free 200 artifact in the Neron raid? Someone said that in the looking for group chat. I don't believe those rumors. There are people who try to be. I guess they thought it was April's Fool
He's
early.
using that energy to power a shield and keep us out. Bollocks to that! Faust is using 4 obelisks to drain souls. I've enchanted each of you so you can purify.
Christopher Superman.
But you
Brainiac
need to
will
keep
probably have
his
something to
mutants
do with
away from
Superman
you to
if
do
there's
so.
anything there
See
for
those
him.
beacons? That's where you need to be.
We'll have to wait and
Use
see
this
for that.
portal. It'll get you to an obelisk. Are you here to enlist in my undead army? We're happy to have you. Of course, you'll have to die before you can join us.
I should probably change my loadout.
You locked down the West Obelisk. Not bad. Not bad at all.
The Burn of Hecate is a bit clunky to use. Oh well, too late, too late.
Got the South Obelisk. Well done, mate. North Obelisk purified. Cheers.
But I guess in it for April's Fool, a rank 200 artifact that does nothing. I could expect them. I could expect something like that. Like after all, we did get the Bruce Wayne ally, which doesn't do anything.
And the East Obelisk is purified. Couldn't have done it better myself. We just lost the East Obelisk. Need to purify it again.
The funny bit is, at some point I was watching a YouTuber that came back to DCUO after somewhat long absence, and he was using the Bruce Wayne ally, not knowing that it was a gag ally. So it was a bit funny. And the funny part is no one really told him. I think there's maybe one guy who tried to tell him at some point, but no one really told him that it was just a gag gift. But I've seen it being used a couple of times in game.
Get rid of them. Got the South Obelisk. Well done, mate.
The world
North
succumbs
Obelisk
to chaos.
purified. Cheers.
Although it's been a while since we got an ally, so
And the East Obelisk is purified.
I guess you have to wonder if maybe allies were not as lucrative as they thought they would be,
Corrupted the
seeing
North
how they
Obelisk.
pretty much had to lower the price by quite a big margin compared to what they wanted to charge at first. Or it could be that with all the layoffs, maybe they laid off whoever was in charge of making the allies. We saw that pretty much with the base items, like Ocean left. For the base items, Ocean left some time ago, and she pretty much was the one in charge of the base items and the lairs. And they don't seem to have found anyone to be able to replace her just yet. We did get some base items since Ocean left, but I wouldn't be surprised if those were base items that were already made by Ocean before she left. So it could be that they used up whatever buffer they had, whatever base items they already had from Ocean.
Just lost
And sadly now, no more base items. I saw some people be really not very happy about that, especially a Chica. And I can understand if your whole channel depends on building bases and you lose one of the things you needed for that, which is new base items. Yeah, I could see that.
Well done, mate.
I could see that being a bit frustrating.
The South Obelisk. Get rid of them.
Since God, I've changed my ally. I used the Starfire and Static Shock. It's good for DPS, right? I'm sorcery. No, was reading the chat. Then evil zombies attacked me. Can you believe it?
Magians have corrupted the West Obelisk. Go get it.
Christopher Reeve, Superman. Neron Scandal is good for damage if anyone is looking for a good damage ability artifact. And it seems to have been made to fit well with the new ability, even Shadow or Shadow. I forget the new Shadow ability. Basically, the new Shadow ability does a whole bunch of damage, and then that allows Neron Scandal to not have the bad luck effect or bad deal effect, I should say.
And the East Obelisk is purified.
Hype says is the game up in the US. The answer would be yes.
Lost the East Obelisk. Need to purify it again.
Maybe we should go help out the East Obelisks.
Got the South Obelisk. Well done, mates.
Oh, that's the West one. And somehow there was... Oh, there is.
And the East Obelisk is purified. Couldn't have done it better myself. That's where you're wrong, old son. We're gonna knock that shield down. Sharpish.
You saved us today. Let us return the favor.
We will reclaim our energy from the wizard's shield to weaken it.
So ideally, one guy should stay with the obelisks, while the other guy goes with the ghost.
Keep the obelisk purified. The ghost can't come out of them otherwise.
I'm waiting at the north.
So I'll go with the ghost and hope our friend can keep the obelisks. We shall see. Investigating gaming, the real April's Fool was having Bane's power, then put it on the post. I can like we're supposed to get the power.
Feel that? Feel it? Your shields get weaker, mate.
I'm at the shield. Time to go to work.
So you have to bring the ghost to the shield, and as you can see, we have to do that 12 times.
Insolent wretch! I'll drag your
And there's 4
dead
obelisks, so
body
3 times
twice early,
each. Oh,
Constantine.
I guess our friend wants to go with the ghost.
I'm waiting at the north obelisk.
Keep at it.
Send those ghosts back to the grave, minions, or you'll be joining them.
Luckily, they made the Ghost go a bit faster than before, and also they're flying now, which they weren't before.
I'm waiting at the North Obelisk.
You're almost there, mates. That shield's about to pop like a soap bubble.
Oh, only two more. 10 out of 12.
Kill them all! The shield must not fall.
Hype says they need to add battle zones, green zones, orange zones to promote open world. PvP of faction, drop the older gear as rewards, as enhanced gear, anything that gets the population up again. For PvP, forget that. They gave up on PvP a long time ago. I don't think we'll see any more PvP. I could be wrong,
Insolent
but the PvP we have right now is pretty much if people enjoy PvP,
tell the tale.
they're gonna have to play PvP as it is.
We're gonna end Faust for good.
But I could be wrong. Maybe the new devs will find some way to bring back PvP. But you might have noticed it's not a big secret. They're really focusing on things they can monetize, and they're being pretty aggressive in their monetization for some time now.
Tried and failed.
So sadly, if they do get back to PvP somehow, which I kind of doubt, they'll probably be very aggressive in trying to monetize it.
He's cutting off the field. Move quickly. Feel the dark in the cold. Keep away from the little bastards. They're contagious.
Oh, I'm the one who's infected. So let's stay away. As a troll, you can still keep on giving power, even if you have to get away from the group a bit. As long as you stay within line of sight. Oh, someone went down. Oh no, we don't have a tank. What are we gonna do?
You don't want to catch what those little guys are carrying. Careful.
Sure, once we get out of here, Superman will invite you. Oh.
Operated pain coming your way. Hate, fear,
I have
terror,
superior
death.
firepower.
On all of
Christopher Superman says cross faction is definitely going to be interesting. Well, it is something that's been requested, but it's been requested for grouping, not so much. Well, obviously for the illegal as well. People have been asking for a cross faction league, but they've also been asking for cross faction group. Like you have to wonder if you can have a league together, but you cannot group together. Some people have been asking what's the point, and I have to admit, yeah, it kind of seemed a bit pointless. If we can have the same league, but if we cannot group together, no, I guess maybe I should show the. Come on, evil menu. For those who kind of like to see that kind of stuff, here's the leaderboard. Or leaderboard. So we'll invite our friend Superman. And then we'll go for the other raid. And after the raid, we'll spam Neron just a little bit for people who want to try to get ahead a bit with defeats. Also, there are some new collections for the new aura. People seem to like the new aura, and it looks nice. I have to admit, they did a good job with that aura. If you're playing a Human Torch character or a Fire type character, you're gonna do the happy dance once you get that aura. For the collections, you have a chance to get those collections from the various bosses in the new DLC. Not sure why I'm surprised. I guess people don't really want to play the Sins of Black Adam raid. We'll wait a bit. Oh, Scrafty. Let's see, we'll invite Scrafty. Guess we will have to put together a full group in order to play that.
I'm going to shut you down.
We have room for one more, so if there's one more of you guys want to join, now would be a good time to do that. Fred Krueger on mental DPS and just got Batman Who Laughs to rank 10. What other support ally should I rank? I need health or defense. As DPS, I'd go with which other character is good for DPS? I have to admit, I would have to look it up a bit because I can't recall exactly what the allies do. I've been using like Batman Who Laughs. I use mostly the controller allies. I know, and I've been using them for a while, so
I am the voice in your head that leads you astray. I would tell you to go to hell, but you're already there. I'll obliterate your squirming.
Chris Reeve Superman, I think it's going to be interesting because most heroes and villains don't get along. That's why it's going to be interesting. Well, I could see that being useful for small servers. Like if you play on the European servers or on the Switch server, then yeah, you probably don't have a lot of people in order to be able to make a league. And so getting prestige for your league all might be a bit challenging. So I guess that it would be useful for that. So you would be able to get the bigger leagues and to be able to get more prestige from each member.
Unite Isis with herself.
I can feel my other half in Neron's throne room. He's certain to expect us.
But people didn't quite see the point of cross-faction league if they could not group together. But yeah, right now it's good, I guess, for smaller servers. For everyone else, I guess we're gonna have to wait a bit for cross grouping. Is that how we would call it? Seems wrong somehow to me. So Jody Jude, yes, it is out today. There was an 8-hour downtime today, which I saw sadly early this morning. So by the time I saw there was a downtime, I was kind of late to to be able to let people know about it.
Looking for a double Detroit special?
It was announced on the Discord at 1:30 in the morning or something, and it was also in the announcement at 10 p.m., 10 something p.m. last night. But I didn't go to the forums last night. Too late, Batman.
I do not renegotiate my deals, you selfish mortals. Feel the full strength of my hatred.
Conduct belongs to us.
Rage burns eternal!
You will find us deadlier than what forces
I'm not a
you
big
can
fan of the
muster,
new
Neron.
Black Adam model. I kind of miss the old costume.
I want what I have.
Now then, let's see how we can resolve it.
Kneel before dawn! You
Attacking me.
delay the
That's
inevitable.
all.
Stupid little. Grr. Hatred spreads to everyone!
And there's so many effects. Cannot tell if the shroud is still active or not. I will take a chance. Oh no, Brandon is down again.
Unleash your rage! Like a gnat!
I'm going to keep on taking.
Time to put you in the dirt.
Try to stop me.
Jody Jude, I'm on Bunny Honeys. If anyone in here wants to try it, invite me. I'm still fairly noobish. I have no idea what Bunny Honey is.
Join me and you might just survive.
This ought to help you see the error. Oh, you want to tap in?
You just want what I have.
I hate losing.
This was supposed to be my victory.
Feel satisfied that the failure is all yours. Neron, is this the best you can throw at us?
Judy Jude, Atomic DPS mostly.
Your souls will never recover. Pain is for you. It should not be possible. I will send you to the underworld. You're not so special. You're going down. The fun when they fight back. My demons will have fun playing with you.
They're gonna play with us. They're so nice. Hi, says no ally soon. Well, we haven't heard anything about getting any new allies. The last one we got was John Stewart, I think, and ever since, no words. It could be that they laid off whoever was making the allies, and they didn't replace that person just yet. We don't know. Could be the allies are not bringing as much money as they hoped. Although there is supposed also to be a revamp of the summons, so maybe that's why. Maybe they're waiting. Maybe they're busy working on that revamp, and they need to do that before they give us new allies. Because we don't know what the revamp will be. We don't know if or how it's going to affect the allies. Was the last one Wonder Woman? No, I could have sworn we got John Stewart after that. Or did we get Wonder Woman after John Stewart? You're probably right. So if Wonder Woman is the last ally we got, that was pretty much around the time of Wonder Woman Day. So yeah, it's been a while. We would be overdue for a new ally, but I haven't heard anything about that since. At some point we thought we would get a new ally with each Mega Capsule or each Time Capsule, but that was not meant to be, I guess. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Oh no, okay.
I came as soon as I heard your call.
Could be either. The way Celestial works in DCUO, it's kind of like some sort of magic. So sorcery, Celestial, either option could work, I guess.
You would return.
Yes, return to take Kahndaq.
I would say Celestial,
Unite
probably.
races. Before, you saw how I dealt with men. Now see how I deal with meddlesome.
I would say Celestial because the sorcery would probably be more like Cersei with all the summons. So you convinced me. Hecate would be Celestial.
I will make this slow.
You've talked me into it.
Keep them under the raider and hit them.
Awful discards.
We're gonna make them feel every blow.
I'm afraid we have to insist.
Unwelcome guests can find my realm quite uncomfortable. I just love playing with fire. Lava. Unwelcome guests can find my realm quite uncomfortable.
Hi, it would be fun to have a Celestial ally. Well, there's so many allies that people have been asking for, and sadly we don't get a lot of allies as time goes by. So
I just love.
sadly, it's pretty obvious at this point that there are people who will be a bit disappointed because they're not going to get the ally they want.
So impressive.
Green Lantern's light. Layer the frequency until all
Unwelcome guests can find my realm quite uncomfortable.
I guess my dog doesn't like Neron.
Justice Leaguers here. You don't stand a chance.
I am vengeance. I just love.
If they have something in the work, they're not telling us.
Lava.
side of this fight.
Unwelcome guests can find my realm quite uncomfortable. Remember this.
Unending suffering awaits.
Awful discards. I just love playing with fire. Or lava.
The thing, sadly, is that there's only so many allies they can release. It seems, and there's a lot of allies people have been asking for.
Unwelcome guests can find my realm quite uncomfortable.
Oh no, I'm turned into a demon.
No, my domain, my souls, they belong to me!
Oh, Hi says they fixed the combo bug with Omega today. Okay, so there we go. So it took them a while.
Belong to the living, and we will take them.
I am myself again, and ready to live once more.
And so we shall, along with my honored guests. Thank you all.
I count as an honored guest too, right? Black Adam? ISIS? Huh, weird, they turned off their comms. Well, yeah, I totally count. Bet they're putting together a feast in my honor right about now. I mean, everyone's honor. Teamwork!
So here's the scoreboard for people who want like that kind of stuff. So let's get out of here. Hi says they probably had to recode the ability. No idea what they did to fix it. I have to admit, didn't look at the notes. If there was some patch notes or anything, I didn't look at those. So I have no idea if or what they did. So I guess we'll fight Neron a couple of times. Could have sworn someone that wanted to join the group once we were inside the mission. Oh well, too bad. So we are in phase 22. So lots of phases today. 40 phases today. Which was to be expected, of course. So we're in phase 22. There's still room for a few people. So if you want to come and join us here, we'll try to fight the evil Neron at least a couple of times. I guess while we wait, let's keep the magic rune for one of my other characters. I guess I could upgrade. Oh, no, I can't upgrade my mods. I'm so sad now. Maybe my other mods.
I will remember this. I would tell
Neron will remember
go
us.
to hell.
You said he'll remember this.
I'll obliterate your
So guys, if you want to fight the evil Neron, come and join us. We'll fight him a couple of times. Oh, and
head that leads you astray.
oh, I'm so sad now. No choice but to flee. So let's get back into battle. So we kind of suspected that obviously they would add some new bounties at some point. Seeing how there was room in a few places on the open world where such bounties could have been added. Oh, did we lose someone in the group? I guess we did.
I'll obliterate your squirming, screaming
So you're seeing in the chat there's people asking for invitation for Neron spam. So if you've been meaning to spam Neron, this week will be a good time to do that. There should be plenty of spam group if you want to. And not just for Neron. If you've been meaning to play some of the raids, the alert, this week will be a good time to do that with the double currency. So there's the Neron bounty, but there's also double currency, a double renown. And I have to wonder, did I get one of the collection? I guess not. There are some new collections also you can get for the new aura, but I don't seem to have any of them. Well, I'm very sad now. Let's put this here. I'm keeping the magic stuff for another character, so. Now for Neron, I don't know if the collection will drop if we are loot locked. It could be that you have to unlock the drops. Well, let's talk to our friend Etrigan here. So it could be that if you are loot locked, the collections will not drop. Someone will have to confirm that. DJ Brand is asking for his new style. Did not even notice what it looked like. Oh, there he is. Ah, he looks like an angel from Diablo. Hype says you should do a tutorial on how to be a pro player, how to play like a pro. There's not really a tutorial for that. I think you have to have played DC Universe Online for a certain amount of time before you can grasp the subtleties of playing like a pro. And sadly, it only comes down with time. Like I remember way back when I was a young foolish artist, and there was this line where you had to draw like 10,000 drawings, 10,000 bad drawings before you could actually get to your good drawings. And yeah, you could get some sort of coaching or teaching on how to draw like a pro, but until you did those 10,000 drawings, you were not going to be a pro either way. And I would say the same thing with DCUO. Like, yes, we can give trick to people on how to play, but until you actually have a certain amount of playtime yourself, you're not going to become a pro. Like I've seen that when I was playing hockey way back when. Sometimes some players would learn some tricks. Like I learned some tricks when I was playing that kind of worked at first. But if you just learn tricks, you're not really going to be a pro. You have to play the long game and actually learn the basis, learn to master the basis before you start doing tricks. Like tricks will work for a while, but after a while those tricks no longer works, and then you have to really do the work. And if you've been relying on tricks for so long before, it doesn't really work.
I would tell you to go to hell, but you're already there. I'll obliterate your squirming, screaming soul.
Like I see that already with people who a lot of people want to know which loadout to use, and it's kind of hard to answer that question because there's a lot of factors that goes in. Like if you play in a group or if you play solo, your loadout will be different. If you play with a group, with an elite group, or if you play with a not so good group, your loadout will be different. Like if you play in a group where the healer is not doing a good job, you are going to need some extra survivability for your character. As opposed to if you are in a group where the healer is really, really on point, then you won't really need extra survivability.
There's nothing to mourn. Let's go. I'm always ready.
And also depending on your playstyle, I've seen some loadouts that yeah were fine loadouts, but they didn't fit my playstyle. Like at some point there was people were using with mental, people were using mass terror. I couldn't use it. I was always in the wrong position. I was always poorly positioned to use it. So I was using mass levitation instead, and some people were not happy about that. Also, I often have a tendency to go against the grain and not use what most people are using, but use something different. I guess we'll defeat Neron one more time. Let's go check in the feats. So I guess they didn't want us to know that the Day of Reckoning was DLC 49, but it is. So there should be no feat. Oh, there we go. Kaznia CD, defeat Neron 10 times. We only did it 4 times so far.
It looks like you've got things under control here.
Oh, there's our friend Bruce Wayne. We were talking about him earlier.
Being a father to so many has been really rewarding for me.
So without a doubt, the best ally in the game. He's a billionaire, so you have to appreciate that.
Death has come to wreck your squirming, screaming soul.
People went down. Oh, there we go.
I am the voice in your head that leads you astray. I would tell you to go to hell.
So there's a few things you have to avoid. Like you saw the thingy that was around my character. You have to get away from people before it explodes. But also when you see the fire on the ground, you have to get away from that before it explodes. And you can see people are terrible at trying to avoid the mechanics. Most likely because they don't know what they are at this point.
I would tell you to go to hell, but you're already there.
Initializing
I'll
security
obliterate your
upgrades.
squirming, screaming soul.
So I was caught in the heat of battle. Didn't notice the fire was building up underneath my character, but I had a strong enough shield,
I am the voice
so it was all
in your
good.
head that leads you astray.
Oh, let's get away. Big
I'll
bada boom.
obliterate your squirming, screaming soul.
Oh, the fire on the ground.
I would tell you to go to hell, but you're already there.
There we go. So we defeated the evil Neron. Let's give a little bow to everyone. Let's go collect our reward. So for those who missed it, there's a little board there where you can go to get the mission. And that's also where you get to pick up your reward. We have to go? Oh no. And for the new rewards, so we have the merchant over here.
Feel free to peruse my wares.
So we have the new styles here. So there's the collection for the one of the collection for the aura. For the other collections, you have to get them from the bosses, and these are random drops from the bosses, from the various bosses in the Day of Reckoning DLC. So there's the chest piece, which I've already purchased. So you've been seeing that already. There's the pants. And the third one is the hopeful bangles. So we can't really see it here, but basically it's some very, very tiny bracelets at the wrist of my character. And there's also some sort of armband, tiny armband with it. So these are the styles for your character, but there's also the henchmen. So if you've been meaning to purchase the henchmen, here they are. Let's go back to the House of Legends, because why not? So there we go, guys. So that was a new Neron bounty. Obviously, it's a weekly mission, but you can play it more than once if you want to, just for the feat. The choice is yours. Again, for the collection, I don't know if you have to be. I don't know if you get the collection if you are loot locked. Some of you guys will have to confirm that for me. Were you able to get the collection even if you were loot locked? Or did you get only the collection only when you were not loot locked? Because obviously I did not get it, but no collection for me. I'm so sad now. Maybe it's in the box. Let's see what's in the box. Let's go for the plan. No collection for me. Now I'm going to be very sad. Let's give a bow to our friends. So there we go, guys. So this was the new Neron bounty. And again, this week we're getting a double Kaznia crown. We're getting a double renown. So if you need some renown, I'm not sure how much I have right now. So for those wondering, the renown we are getting right now is the Laughing Hound pub. I am still missing quite a bit. And sadly, even if you have the renown, then you still have to purchase the gear from the vendor. It's sad, but that's how it is. So there you go, guys. So tomorrow will be Legends PvP. So we will play tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will play some Legends PvP. And that's pretty much it for now, guys. So, guys, thanks to everyone who came to play with us. Thanks to all of you guys who came to chat with us. And, of course, thanks to everyone who are watching the stream. You guys are awesome. Bye-bye, guys.